Hi, I'm Dylan and welcome to vocalcoachingonline.com. So this video is going to be looking at the tongue trill. I've already done a video on the lip trill and this is an alternative if you're really struggling with the lip trill or the lip bubble. Okay, so tongue trill, what does it sound like? That's what it sounds like. How do we create it? Well, can you see how my tongue seals up on the inside of my top teeth? It seals, kind of spills a little over some of my back teeth and up to my canines and around that area. It's slightly loose, so it just flaps. Okay, so why is the tongue trill such a good exercise? Well, it has pretty well much all the same benefits as the lip trill. It's great for setting up support, great for getting forward focus, great for blending over the break. But I think sometimes I prefer using it simply because it's great for working on tongue tension. As you go higher, if that tongue starts to stiffen up, you really struggle to do a tongue trill. Also, when you go low, yeah, it tends to the tongue tends to pull back then as well. So tongue trill, great for really focusing on keeping the tongue relaxed. So if you have tongue tension, I would say go for the tongue trill as opposed to the lip trill. Okay, so how are we going to start this sound? Well, we'd start this sound exactly like we did in the lip trill video. Okay, and that would be to just start by going. Think of yourself as starting as dra, 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 or like a machine gun, dra, dra, yeah, or arriba, arriba, roll those R's, dude, okay, or do that. So that's what we want. Like I say, start by holding the note, any note you like, and work on holding it for longer and longer. Once you've got that, then start working on descending slides, and then sirens, and so forth. Right, okay, so that's how we want to do it. I suppose there's a couple of things I want to show you just quickly. One of those being a push tongue trill, like with the lip trill, is no good really. Okay, we want to try and work on balance all the time, trying to balance the voice, learning to coordinate. Okay, so we don't want that push sound there, we want, hear the difference? We also don't want, hear how that was breathy, so that's the other extreme. When you do breathy, you should also really notice how you run out of air very quickly. When you actually get the coordination right on these kind of exercises, you'd be surprised at just how long you can actually last with no real effort. Okay? So, that's what I want. It's the tongue trill. Okay, so that's how you do the tongue trill. This is Dylan on behalf of vocalcoachingonline.com saying have a good one. Bye.